Yo, what is up? Alright, we are continuing where we started, where we left off. So now it is game number 3 between the Seattle Kraken and the defending Stanley Cup champions, Vegas Golden Knights. Should be a great game, as we all know. These games are always having some great battles. So, here we go for this series. Can't wait to get this game going. Alright. Let's go. Alright, just had to correct that. Okay, I forgot to do one more thing to move my monitor to the end of my desk. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, man. After I do this, I need to do one more thing before the first game starts. Oh, my goodness. Jeez. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost stepped on my controller. Okay. Alright, just gotta get these on my story, so just give me 1 second while I just do this. Okay, I'll do that. Alright, here is number 1. This won't take long, guys, just FYI. This won't take long. Just gotta type in the link for stream. I'm just gonna put the link for Twitch, because YouTube is not gonna be the real stream. I'm just trying to get my hours up on YouTube, but that's all. I typed that wrong. Oh my gosh. Paste that. Twitch.tv/OBTheBeast _NHL. There, and there we go, just like that. And the post. Alright, now I gotta do one more story post. Instagram takes like forever to literally upload its stupid thing. Okay, so we got that. Alright, just one more, chat, and then we'll get the first game going. So don't go anywhere yet, as this game is about to be intense. It's in Vegas for game 3. Sorry, in Vegas for, game 3. Sorry, miss said there. That one. What the? Oh. Alright. Live Twitch. There. And the link. Oh. Press the wrong button. Allow paste. There. And there. Alright, and friends of... Okay. Now we are good. Now I can start. Wait, what the? Hold on. I just got a message. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Just hopefully the stream is not laggy at all, because the bitrate on Twitch is... The bitrate on Twitch where it's like actually live from, it's looking a little laggy, but it's okay. So this series is tied at 1 after the first 2 games of the series. Get the goaltender. Actually, we don't even have to look at the goaltenders. like I don't really have to unless it's for Utah. By the way, you guys will see the starting goaltenders easily. All right, game number 3. The defending Stanley Cup champion Vegas Golden Knights against the Seattle Kraken. Let's go. Welcome everyone to the Fortress in T-Mobile Arena. And as game 3 between the Kraken and the Vegas Golden Knights is underway, as Montour will slap it into the zone. Stone attack from behind by Burakovsky. He gets the puck. One-timer! And that went wide. As it hit Barbashev, I believe. Here's McCann's shot, blocked by Pietrangelo. Up to Stone. That's out of reach there for that was Eichel. Eichel back to the point, and Pietrangelo misses it. He runs into Stone. There's Belanger out to play it. Noah Hannafin, big hit there. Vince Dunn kind of go around the boards with it, but cut off by Eichel. Here comes Barbashev. He gets around. Burakovsky scores! Ivan Barbashev, and that is his first Stanley Cup playoff goal this season. And the Champs off to a great start here in game 3. A great play by Ivan Barbashev on the zone entry as he dodges around the hit of the Seattle defenseman. And he just knows what to do. Just get this puck on net. He goes under the blocker. What a placement. Caught by Shea Theodore off the draw. White Cloud. Darkness Souls with it. Hurdle. Back to Soul. Trying a shot. But great back check there by, I think, Larson. Holtz. Back around the sideboard. Stevenson on it. Here comes Vince Dunn. Vince Dunn is in. And a good stop there for the Vegas netminder. Soul will get it to Hurdle. Hurdle around the boards to Holtz. Losing control to Tolvanen, excuse me. Here's a pass to Dunn, a shot. And to get it is Belanger on that play. He'll hang on for a whistle. Beniers and Carlson, won by Beniers. Here's a shot deflected, it looked like. Belanger with the stop. Looks like Ty Cartier may have got that. There was many bodies in the slot, so it was kind of hard to tell who did tip that. Beniers another face-off win. This time they go behind the net. Beniers on the chase, but out of his reach. The Golden Knights come up. Olofsson entering the Seattle zone. Going around the net, stopped on Carlson, but then Seattle will regain possession. Larson to Beniers. Cartier, and that one just goes past Kapokako as his stick was lifted. And Larson almost coughed up that play. And here's Beniers, a rocket that's wide on the glove side. A bullet there. Here's Carlson trying to send it around. Gets checked on the way there by Alexiak. Riker Evans. Here's Tanner Pearson. Will center it. Here's Haig trying to get it by Riker Evans, but he gets in the shooting lane in time. Haig behind the net. Dowling sets it free. Gets it to Alexiak on the far wall. And that will be down behind the Vegas net. Pearson. McCann a little contact, but does not happen. Noah Hannafin around. Nick Waugh. Petrangelo, here's Howden, just wide. Riker Evans. They're trying to send it, Andre Burakovsky. Brett Howden. Petrangelo. Going up to Dorofeev. Backhand and lost control. Good back check by Montour. Well, that's the play. A great defensive play there by another Stanley Cup finalist player. And here comes Barbashev. A nice move there. Getting it. White Cloud, open net, and Dakar on the other side of the net. And the puck was shot right at him. And Schwartz is going to come in for the Kraken. Will reverse. Trying to get it on the backhand. Burakovsky could not get the shot he wanted. And good back check there. Centering it. Stevenson and Belanger. A big stop there. Off a former Golden Knight right there. He did win the Stanley Cup last year with the Vegas Golden Knights. And in this series, he is against them. But as a Stanley Cup champion, Stevenson has had a great playoffs last year, and now he's willing to take Seattle to a higher part of the playoffs. And Shea Theodore, a shot stopped by DeCord. Theodore, that one blocked by Holtz. And here comes Jaden Schwartz, former St. Louis Blue, another Stanley Cup champion, but in real life. They're trying to get it across, and Schwartz was going off for a change. Theodore. Holtz is going to come in. Here's Scholl, lost the puck. Gets it across. Last shot, but that hits Riker Evans on the way to the goal. And that does it for the first period. A lot of hits, a lot of pressure. But it is Ivan Barbashev to get things going for the VGK after 20 minutes. All right. And the shots after that first period, very low with 4-3 in favor of Seattle on the shots. Hits are 11-8 for Vegas. Time on attack, we don't really see it this low as often. 3 minutes for Vegas and 59 seconds less for Seattle at 2 minutes and a second. Passing percentages, they're very low, with a 78.7% for the Golden Knights, 66.7% for Seattle. And only 5 face-offs took in, and Seattle has won 3 out of the 5, Vegas 2 out of the 5. No penalties so far. So let's see how the second period goes and what it'll bring us. Back to you, Chris. All right, thank you, Olvi, for that quick speech. Eichel and McCann on the draw, won by Vegas. Barbashev and Hannafin shot stop, and Vince Dunn had to clear it out. Here comes Andre Burakovsky. Trying to center it. Eberle across, and McCann kind of fanned on it. Did not get the shot he wanted. Here's an Eberle shot, kicked out by Belanger. A rebound comes out to Eberle. Back behind his back, but Eichel cuts it off. Burakovsky to Dunn, broken up. Burakovsky once again. Vince Dunn shoots it. Looked like it was deflected, but he's got it against the logo. Hurdle and McCann. Face off won by the Knights. Darkness Soul's gonna come up. And he gets a shot on goal, fought off there by Joey Daccord. And a big hit by Soul on Montour in the end boards. Trying to send it, and Oleksiak just comes on the ice. Larson trying to pass it back, but Soul wants to go. Here he comes, and a stop by Daccord as he cannot beat him. He gets a tip, and he does get that one. What a tip by Darkness Soul. That's his 5th of this playoffs. And Vegas is up 2-0 in Game 3. That is a brilliant tip by Darkness Soul. He gets a big chance on the breakaway, a 2-on-0 break. He was stopped on the blocker, and this time he goes to the front of the net, tracks where the shot is coming from, and he just incredibly tips that blocker side to the corner of the net. Soul is tied with Wyatt Johnston in goals in the postseason. Not sure if anyone else is tied with 5. Could not really see that leaderboard for like 10 seconds. And now gets it to William Karlsson. He'll spin, getting it over Pearson, a good shot. That one was blocked by a leg. And trying to get it back, Karlsson to the point, almost let it out. And there's a White Cloud shot, stopped by Daccord, no one in front of him. He hangs on as play blown dead. Karlsson and Beniers. Here's Larson. Cartier. Capocacco. Swinging it around to the point. Getting a Larson's shot. Great stop. Belanger hanging on to that. And he's got it in the trapper. Jack Eichel and Beniers again. Eichel gets it and tripped up, and the first penalty of the game. And it's going to Capocacco for a tripping. Yeah, and look at where the referee is. He's right at the corner, at the right corner of your screen there, and just sees that immediately happen. And that's not a good position. Hurdle and Beniers. And that one misses Shea Theodore, and it's all the way down the ice. The defending champs on the power play. And could not handle that well, and it's dumped out. Eichel knocks it out of the air. Shea Theodore. Eichel will rotate himself. And getting it. Here's Shea Theodore. A shot. That's high. Comes down. Riker Evans. And Kupari barely clears it because of Theodore at the line. Here's Tomas Hurdle. Sending it over to the captain. He'll try that and stopped. And what a keep it by Hurdle. Sending it across. And Hurdle gets his own chance after the pass was blocked off by the skate of Evans. What a recovery for Joey Daccord right there. Hurdle took a big hit there by Matty Beniers just seconds before that play happened. Karlsson and Stevenson. And here's Pietrangelo, a slapper from the dot or the circle. Stop from Daccord. Karlsson and Stevenson. And it's won by Vince Dunn. And could not hold that for long, so it ends up out. Nicholas Wall. Great hold there by Montour. And it's fully cleared in. And Stevenson on the puck battle. And collected here by the Knights. Almost Stevenson trying to collect it. And here's Hannah Finn. Tipped on goal. Who was that? Ivan Barbashev got that redirect. The Cord able to flash out that pad to make a great stop there. Hurdle and Dowling. And here's a shot. That one blocked by Dunn. Dowling trying to send it up and almost offside there. Trying to send it back. Pietrangelo. He'll wait it. Across the Stone. Goes around Burakovsky. He's tackled a little bit. Here is Stone trying to send it across. He could not get it there. And that's going to be it for the power play for the VGK. As Seattle with brilliant defense on that PK. The passing effectivenesses are still pretty low as teams have been giving up pucks in their own end for pretty much all period. Still on the wraparound off the post as the Cord was down in the stack the path formation. And here's a pass and a shot. That one blocked. And Beniers around the net. And Stone on an interception. Eichel to Whitecloud, that doesn't go. Cartier, and he takes it. Here comes Seattle 3-on-1, and that one misses his teammates. Back in his own zone is Beniers. Here's Everly. Trying to wait it, gets it. He tries a shot, but blocked by Whitecloud. Mark Stone is on it. He'll wait it. Still get a shot off, fought off by DeCord. And getting it. Whitecloud one-timer. Stopped from DeCord. Hanging on to that. Some great chances turning out here by the Golden Knights as they're up in the shots 18-8. They're up by 10 shots are right now. Late in the period, and Seattle has to step up with their plays. Like, their lines are almost gassed out. Here's Shea Theodore. Trying a shot stop. Rebound! Oh, what a chance! As the stick lift. And a good play by Hurdle. Holtz. The Kraken can't get it out of their own zone. Here's a one-timer. Loose puck, and Eberle is able to come up with it. Vegas gets a change as the Soul line gets on. Here's Evans, will send it. Tobin in a blast, that's deflected over top of the goal. And you gotta watch out for this man. He has a goal in this game already, but he's still dangerous on the ice in dangerous spots. Schwartz trying to center it. Gustav rebound. How did that stay out? McCann was right there. Blonde had no idea where it was. Yeah, he was thinking the puck was probably in his pads, but really that it wasn't there, as it was on the side of the net. And a wonderful chance to get Seattle on the board. It is still 2-0 Vegas on the Darkness goal. All right. And the shots after that second period, 17-5 in favor of Vegas. Total shots of 20-9 as they are up by 19 right now. Oh, sorry, they're up by 11, excuse me. Hits are 27-25 in favor of the Kraken. Time on attack, doing a little better this time with 6:23 for Vegas, 4:22 for Seattle. Passing percentages, Vegas is doing better at their passing percentage with the 80.2%. Seattle still has to get going on their passing percentage, as they're on 67.6, very low. Face-off wins are 10-6 in favor of Vegas through 16 face-offs taken. And the power play for Vegas did not connect in that second period, unfortunately. Here we go for the third period. Can Vegas hang on to take a 2-0 series lead in this series? Back to you. All right, let's find out if that can happen, as Vegas has dominated the second period. Barbashev, one-timer Pietrangelo, and stopped by Decord on a heavy shot from Alex Pietrangelo, the defenseman. And now it is a 12-shot lead for the Golden Knights. 48 seconds in. Vince Dunn. And a bad play there. Can't get it off the side of the net. Barbashev almost had a break opportunity. That one misses Everly and not icing. Pietrangelo to the captain. And that one misses everyone and collected by Brandon Montour. Montour comes in. Nice move, he's in, and good stop from Belanger there. And now we're going to have a penalty on the Golden Knights. And Pietrangelo is going to head off for an interference call. Yeah, it's the check into the boards right there as Burakovsky he fails to get in front of him. And Pietrangelo just gets a big hit there. Shots are within 11. And here goes the Kraken on their first power play of Game 3. Eberle, send it across. Kakko, Beniers will send it. Eberle shot tipped and stopped there. Eberle will wait it. One-timer, Belanger kicked out that pad. Stevenson. And will send it. Stevenson off the mask. Back to the point. And Schwartz, I don't think, was intentionally trying to do that. And it's outside of the zone. Back in comes the Kraken. We'll send it. One-timer. Belanger, a big stop. Here's Stevenson. One-timer again, but Kakko missed it. Spectacular puck movement on this power play by the Kraken. Eberle goes down low again. Stevenson. And looking to get a change there. Schwartz to not get it. One-timer off the post. What a setup. And they can't beat him. And Hay trying to send it out. But Olofsson does, but then offside by Kaapo Kakko. But unbelievable couple of stops for the Vegas netminder. Well, that's what you expect from a Stanley Cup champion goaltender. He is very good, and he's hyped up with his team in the lead all right now. Brendan Montour's trying to send it and kicked off the pad. McCann gets it again. Down low, McCann firing just wide. And that's out of the zone again. And Eichel racing to get it from Vince Dunn. But gets it to Burakovsky. Here comes Montour. He's coming in, and a blocker stop. Behind the net, Montour again. Trying to center that. 7 seconds left on the power play. Shots off, rebound, he kept out. Somehow, there's a shot, stopped again. And the power play is over. Unbelievable penalty kill. Here's another one, that one was blocked. And Burakovsky to the point again. Dunn will get it. Trying to set tip, and they score! And McCann finally breaks through after some brilliant chances. And that is McCann's 5th on the postseason. Yeah, Belanger is not expecting that tip to come from a McCann. It's going to direct the other way and it just goes over the wrist on the glove side. The crowd still salutes Belanger for some great stops. The shots are even after that goal by Jaron McCann. And Whitecloud trying to get it over. Here's Burakovsky. McCann is up. McCann waits, shooting, and a blocker stop there. Trying to send it out, and he will. Hurdle can't find Holtz on the pass as it's taken away, but Soul gets this puck. 1-on-2. And here's a shot blocked by Adam Larson. McCann sending it to Eberle, 2-on-1. Gets it across, and Belanger, another brilliant stop with the blocker this time. And getting the check there, Soul has to come out. And that line gets off the ice. Stone, Barbashev again. Eichel waiting it, setting it out. Whitecloud firing, glove stop to Cord. Good setup there for the defenseman Zach Whitecloud to try and make it a 2-goal lead again for Vegas. Well, on that leaderboard, we can see no one is even near Alexander Ovechkin for first place in hits, as he's on 66 on this playoffs. The Capitals are tied in their series with the New Jersey Devils with a 1-1 even score in that series. Here's Cartier. Beniers a shot and stopped by Belanger. Gets it out to Mark Stone and he'll clear it down. Icing call. 7:19 to go in this period. In the game probably if Vegas can hang on. Stevenson and Eichel. And getting it. Montour tries a shot that doesn't go. And Stevenson had no chance to pass it. Here's Barbashev. Great hit. Brandon Montour steps up and takes him down. And here's Tolvanen. Centering pass. Nicholas Hague on that interception. Eichel will come back. Nicholas Hague centering it. That's stopped. McNabb. And done on the breakup. Here comes Chandler Stevenson. 2-on-1 for Seattle. Getting it across. And that's broken up by the stick of the goaltender. Stone the other way to Brayden McNabb. Trying to wait it. Centering it. Broken up by Eberle. And McNabb somehow on that breakup. Hurdle. And that's offside. Here is Noah Hannafin. Under 3 minutes to play. The next game is the Battle of Florida in Tampa Bay for Game 3. As the Battle of Florida series is tied 1-1. And Pietrangelo scores! Alex Pietrangelo had a chance earlier in the period, and this time he finally sneaks one through. And Vegas restores its 2-goal lead. It's going to hit the blocker of Decord and sneak in through the 7-hole as Decord thinks he should have this one back. And Jamie Alexiak is screening Decord on this play. With under 2 minutes left. Shea Theodore, Carlson, Olofsson. Under a minute to go in the third period. Here comes Beniers. Dodges a hit. Getting in one-timer. Good chance there. Trying to clear it around, and that will be icing as Carlson dumps it all the way down. 37.1 seconds away from Vegas to take a 2-0 series lead in their best of 7 with the Kraken. Here's Tanner Pearson. He'll shoot it off the post. Great chance there. There has been a couple of posts in this game, mostly by the Kraken. And McCann firing, that was tipped and blocked as well. Everly will try and spin, great play by Carlson. Pearson's out of gas. Here comes Victor Olofsson. And intercepted there by McCann. And that is gonna do it for game number 2. So in game 3, excuse me, as the Golden Knights take a 2-1 series lead and are 2 wins away from the Western Conference Final. It was Jared McCann who got the Kraken on the board, but could not score after that. 3-1 the final. Vegas wins it. Oh man, chat. What a game that was. It could have been a shutout for Vegas, but the tip by McCann takes it down. Really? Seoul gets the second star. Who gets the first one? Oh, look at that. Owen Belanger with the first star. Wow. That's amazing. All right. All right, here we go. This is a game that we have been waiting for. Bam. The Battle of Florida. Just exit the Vegas one. And I think I might have one more game to do after this. I think I can do the Devils and the Capitals. Yeah. I can try. Anyways, let me just get these horns going. Hold on 1 second. What the? Oh my god, dude, these freaking ads. Alright. Alright. Here we go for game number 3 of the Battle of Florida in Amalie Arena. The Panthers are 5-2 and the Lightning are 5-4. They're 5-4 because they went to 7 games and they won that series. Okay, just gotta make sure these two guys are in because sometimes the game will automatically switch the starting goaltenders. All right, give me 1 more second. I just gotta do something. Alright. Oh, okay, that feels better to take a sweater off. It's hot in my room right now, holy. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's go game 3. Welcome to Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida for game 3 of the Battle of Florida. As this series is even coming into this game, let's see who can take the series lead between the Lightning and the Panthers. Reinhart trying to get to the Ekblad. Ekblad shoot a stop there, and then off of Hedman and right to Vasilevsky, and he'll hang on for the first whistle. Just 55 seconds into the game. And Brayden Point on it. He'll ring it around, but that doesn't go. Trying to go in front, and Chernak with a great interception. And here comes Kucherov. He's going in. Bobrovsky a save. He thought he was probably going to pass it, but Bobrovsky knows it. He's just got those quick reactions for a goaltender like him. He's a very smart one. And here's a shot off of the crossbar, I think, by Brayden Point as he got the redirection, and it somehow goes out of play. That's already 2 whistles in 2 minutes. And getting it, sending it. Here's a shot. Good blockage there. Brayden Point sends it around, but Barkov is there. Here comes Ekblad. Gets it to Tkachuk. Here's a pass. Aaron Ekblad. Good save. Vasilevsky looked like it went between his legs. And he's going to hang on for a whistle. Matthew Tkachuk on 37 hits. Nowhere close to going more up. And here is a line on now. Here's a shot. Boqvist just missed. Collected by Nate Schmid. Through the legs, pass behind him. Gets it to McDonough. It was attention for Beast. And here is Cam Atkinson trying to center it. Trying to go with it. And Hagel shot that does not go. And Adam Boqvist trying to center it to Beast. Here he comes. He comes in. And a stop by Vasilevsky. And here comes Atkinson through the neutral zone into the Panther zone. Here's McDonough, stopped by Bobrovsky. On the boards, Atkinson, Cirelli to Darren Radish. They score! Cam Atkinson, third on the playoffs. And the way they jump up early. This is kind of similar to game 2 that Florida scored, that Tampa Bay scored early, but this one's a little later, and this one is tipped by Cam Atkinson. A big one for him. Off the face-off, and that is 1. And that is up to Anton Lundell. Here's Evan Rodriguez. And Sam Bennett. And here's a one-timer. Forsling does not hesitate to shoot that. And a save for Andrei Vasilevsky. Brayden Point and Sam Bennett on this draw. And it's won by Darren Radish. Kucherov out of his reach, but then gets it. Far side, Guentzel. It's a one-timer, and Bobrovsky a save. Good puck movement by the Lightning. The Lightning trying to do the same pressure that they got on Florida in Game 2, which was a very dominant performance in that game. Point and Bennett. Here's Aaron Ekblad, gets it to Rodriguez. And here's Lundell, blocked, and out to Guentzel. Here he comes. Jake Guentzel wants to come up, gets it across, and that off the skate of Hedman, and Florida's got it. Anton Lundell is with it, and can't get the pass out. Now he did. Not intention for the Lightning player. There's a chance here. Barkov scores! Alexander Barkov ties things up here in Game 3. That's only his second on these playoffs. Florida and Tampa tied at 1 apiece. Well, it's just a great play by Anton Lundell to keep the play still in the zone. He's able to sacrifice himself by trying to risk taking a hit. He somehow is able to get Barkov with him, and Barkov was there to assist him, and that's what causes that. There was 6 Panthers that are tied for 5 points on this postseason, as we just saw on that leaderboard. And here's a chance here. Reinhart, and Barkov scores! That is both for the Panthers, and they got their first lead of Game 3. Unbelievable! Reinhart to Barkov. 2-1 Florida. And Cernak thinks he's trying to be able to block the pass across, but he does not realize where Barkov is, because since he's the only defenseman back, there is nothing. Yo, DTK, what's good, bro? There's Eric Cernak, and sending it on net, that's wide. Reinhart, Kulikov to Matthew Tkachuk, and sending it, Nico Mikkola! Stop, rebound, almost for Tkachuk. And Reinhart off the end boards and almost gave it away. Here is Hedman. Makes a nice move, gets it on goal. Good save there from Bobrovsky. Getting it back, Hedman. There's a shot that hits someone in front. And here's Nico Mikkola with this. Off the skate of Esimo. And here comes Reinhart. That's across the ice, no one there, so he will just put it into the sideboards. Here comes the Lightning. One-timer, good stop. Oh, no. It's me commentating, man. It's me. I've been watching hockey for 15 years. And I've learned how to do this. And here's Carter Verhaeghe, and that goes into the corner. Marchand behind there. He gets it. Gets a one-timer for Verhaeghe, and that was stopped. Here's Hedman, and broken up. Marchand, Boquist takes the hits, and AJ Greer. Beast is with it. And trying to get it to his teammate. That doesn't go to him. Gets across to Greer. Good shot. Good stop. And Luosterainen lost the puck. And broken up here. Here's Jonah Gadjevich, offside warning, but almost have been caught. Jonah Gadjevich, a good chance. Vasilevsky was coming out of his net to make the save.
Intercepted by Gadjevich, and that will end the first period. The Panthers in the lead by a goal after they gave up the first one. But anyways, it's the end of the first. There's the goal by Barkov for his second on the game to put Florida in the lead.
And the shots are 11-7 in favor of the Panthers. Hits 23-10. There was many hits. Of course, you could tell how much of hits the Panthers had in that first period. Of course, they have 23. Not as much for Tampa Bay so far. Time on attack, almost 3 minutes for the Panthers. Tampa Bay on 2.5 minutes. The passing percentages, 82.1% for the Panthers, 68.3% for Tampa, which is not good for the Lightning so far. And out of the 10 faceoffs taken, the Lightning are leading the faceoffs 8-2 over the Panthers. And there's no penalties so far, so let's see what the second period brings. Just 40 minutes away from deciding a winner, or probably more than that, depending if it goes to overtime.
And Barkov with the opening draw win of the second period. Barkov and lets it go again. Reinhardt. Forsling wants to switch spaces with Reinhardt, and he will. And that is into the boards for Glendening. And here's Chernak getting it across, and Ekblad gets the blockage. Around the net, Forsling will send it, and that one is blocked in the shooting lane. Here's Reinhardt. Nate Schmidt's shot goes high and blocked it away by Vasilevsky. Hedman clears the zone, and that will be icing against the Lightning. Yes, sir, DTK. You into any sports personally? And Beast on the collection. He'll go around with it. Get a shot on goal, stop, rebound, and Vasilevsky with the stop, as that second shot came out of nowhere from either Marchand or Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe and Sorelli, won by the Panthers again. Scores! Adam Boqvist with a seeing eye snipe, and Florida's got a 2-goal lead. Just 4:13 into the period. Oh man, is there any screens in front of Vasilevsky on this? Yes, there is. You can see who is that? I think that's Carter Verhaeghe who ends up screening him. Hard to tell, but look at this shot by Boqvist. The last second Vasilevsky is able to see that puck, but it already goes by him by that time. And John Cooper is not having it. OVT Pro. Wait, what do you mean? Here's Hagel around the net, broken up. Beast is on it. Verhaeghe goes back to him. Here he is, he gets a shot, pad stop Vasilevsky. And Marchand down low, Schmid gets it in front of Beast, and that's off the skate of Sorelli, as there was 3 bodies in front there. They're getting it across, oh, we missed the net, gets it across, does the goal, and Schmid scores! My goodness, all the chaos from the Panthers and the Tampa Bay end as they failed to clear the zone. And Nate Schmidt makes it 4-1 Florida. Oh boy, that was a bunch of chaos right there in the Tampa Bay zone. Like you said there, And Nate Schmidt is able to bury this one, and the Lightning defense were probably lost in the play on this, as they are now down by 3, and it's not even 10 minutes into the period. Marchand will try his shot. That one blocked. And Beast on the interception. Getting it to the point. Here's a shot. Fought off by Vasilevsky. Nick Paul's on it. Here's a Moser. That's into the corner. And Perbix. What a back check by Beast. And here comes a 2-on-1. Beast with Marchand. Off the goalpost. And Verhaeghe's got it. Here's a shot that misses wide. Beast off the side of the net. Nick Paul on the carry-on. Beast on it again, trying to center that pass. He's being attacked by 2 of the Lightning defense. Back into the Florida zone. Bennett. And here's Lundell. And intercepted by Perbix. Kucherov. And here's a shot, and it goes right in front of Bobrovsky. Great save right there on Point, I believe, who got the last touch of it. And Hedman's shot stopped by Bobrovsky. And trying to get it in front, just wide, as his stick kind of whipped on the puck. And here's Sam Bennett. Barkov. Go back down low and took in by the Lightning. And that shot could not get it clean. Here's a shot, goes in. Rebound! Oh, will that count though? I'm not sure if it will. That looked like it was clearly above the crossbar. That's really hard to tell. Let's see, and it looks like it's above. That's probably going to be a no goal. But we'll see. And it's a goal! Nikita Kucherov has cut the lead to 2. And Dmitry Kulikov, Sam Reinhart, and here's Barkov trying to center that, broken up, and getting it across, and Reinhart denied on the side of the goal. Barkov on it again, trying to center it over. Reinhart a good chance, and stopped by Vasilevsky. Are you cheering for the Panthers or the Lightning, DTK? Let me know, man. Let me know. Barkov and Cirelli. And intercepted there, Hedman. Cam Atkinson. Kulikov. Tkachuk, Barkov. Here's Tkachuk. Smart play there off of the boards. Here's Reinhart again. One-timer, they score again! Nate Schmidt. That's his second of the game and his third on this postseason. And it's 5-2 Florida. That's the name of these two teams. The white jerseys with the red is the Florida Panthers, and the blue team is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Just the great one-timer for Nate Schmidt. That has found the back of the net twice now. Florida continues to dominate here in Game 3, just like they dominated in Game 1 and gave up 2 goals. But this is a This is their highest scoring game now. Point, and lost his balance, gets it back. He'll try a shot, and where's the puck? It goes behind Bobrovsky. Not sure how it got there, and it is covered. Luosterainen, and won by him. And getting it. Oh, and here's Luosterainen. Oh, he scores! A terrible turnover by the Lightning in their own end. And Eetu Luosterainen with 40 seconds to go. Oh my goodness. 40 seconds to go in the second. And it's now a 6-2 Panther lead. Oh, just a terrible turnover by Darren Radish. And definitely if you're John Cooper, you're not liking the way your team is playing right now. Luosterainen and Point. And that is dumped in. And Point, a good chance, and Bobrovsky plays it. And that will do it for the second period. As the Panthers are in a dominant lead of 6-2 after 40 minutes. They have dominated. Yeah, and they sure have. The shots at the end of that second period are 11-6, almost similar. You make the candidate changes, right? You mean the player changes? Yeah. But the shots are 11-6 after that second period in favor of the Panthers. And overall, it's a 22-13 shot lead in favor of the Panthers. Hits so far 35-23. They have still dominated on great defense. Time on attack so far of 7 minutes and 34 seconds for the Panthers, 4:09 for the Lightning. The passing percentages doing well for the Panthers. It's going pretty well for the Panthers, 82.8%. Tampa Bay not doing so well with a 69.6%. And the face-off wins of 11-9 in favor of the Lightning. Sorry guys, I was just yawning there like a few times. I'm exhausted from work most of the time. That's the reason. Working 8 hours a day. Well, here we go for the third period. Florida looking to take the 2-1 series lead. Misses that pass, but the Panthers will come in. Here comes Sam Reinhart. And immediately to Hedman, broken up by Ekblad. Barkov on it. And Kucherov tuck in the corner now. They try to center it in. That's just out of reach. And Ekblad, a shot blocked. Forsling did not notice it was coming to him. There's a shot stopped by Vasilevsky, and now it's Cernak on the 2-on-1 with Kucherov, and they can't get it. Behind the net, Tkachuk. Reinhardt now to Alexander Barkov. He'll go in front of the net, and that is stopped by Vasilevsky. And getting it in front, a good chance, and a great save by Bobrovsky. Great opportunity there. Around the net, and Hagel, Cirelli, McDonough, here's a shot, glove save by Bobrovsky, hanging on to that. Verhaeghe and Cirelli. That shot deflected. And Marchand collects it. Marchand to McDonough. And that was intention for Beast, but he still gets it. Trying to center it, and goes in front. That was kind of a misplay there by them. Great job there on the check. And here's Carter Verhaeghe centering it in front of the net. And a save. Vasilevsky went to charging the net there. Paul and Bennett. And it's won by Paul. Over to Michael Esimone. We'll try to shot stop. Rebound, they score! Connor Sherry is on the board. That is only his second on the playoffs. And it is a 6-3 game now as they get it back. Here we go as Sherry puts it in the back of the net. Here's Eric Chernak, Paul. Here's a shot by Esimone, stopped there by Bobrovsky. And Bennett with Rodriguez. Here's Rodriguez. One-timer, that one blocked in the traffic. Rodriguez going there in the corner, but Paul, bigger and aggressive, will take it. And Kulikov on the take. And a dive pass by Mikkola. Gets it to Gadjevich. And unintentional on that pass. Here's Esimone. Ekblad takes it. Jonah Gadjevich. Center it over. One-timer, good stop. And here's Luosterainen. That misses. And here comes Aaron Ekblad. And sending it, Jonah Gadjevich. He's coming in. Nice play, and he misses the net. And getting it. Ekblad shoots it. Oh, it got through Vasilevsky, but it went over top of the net somehow as he saved it. And that shot on, stopped by the right pad of Bobrovsky. Atkinson in the corner trying to go for it. There's a shot by Moser, stopped. Big hit there. Oh, and a takeaway. Here's a pass and intercepted. Bad pass there by the Panther netminder. Haven't seen him do that. It's pretty rare to see that. Tkachuk will get it. Boquist. Good save. Just wide of the net. And the rebound on the wraparound. That could not go. And is that icing? Yes, it will be. That is like the 4th icing on the game for the Lightning. The Panthers are now 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from a 2-1 series lead. Schmid, there's a backhand. That one blocked by Perbix in the shooting lane. Here is Cam Atkinson. He'll wait it, and not really a good position to hold on to that puck. Here's Reinhart, and he's stopping the rebound and popped out to Adam Boquist, excuse me. And getting it over, and here is Glenn Denning trying to center it, and that's intercepted. Marchand. And Chafee pinned there by Chafee. Collected back. There's a shot blocked. Beast has got it, and he's going to come in with speed. Here he comes in. Good save there by Vasilevsky. 36 seconds left in the 3rd period. Trying to get it. Centering it down to the point. Schmid firing, trying to get the hat trick, and that one was stopped. And here comes Mitchell Chafee. Stopped by Bobrovsky, and he hangs on to that. 19 seconds. Glenn Denning and Verhaeghe, and it's won by the Lightning, trying to get it down low. And they will get it here. Marchand sending it to Beast. He'll fire that into the glove of Vasilevsky. He'll fire it around. That one blocked by Beast as he went to clear it in frustration. But that does it. The Florida Panthers are now 2 wins away from the Eastern Conference Final, with a 6-2 domination in Game 3. We see Beasto with a couple of big hits in that game. But it is a 6-3 win for last year's Stanley Cup finalist. The goal by Nate Schmid was the winning goal. And thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow. For the next game will be game number 3 between the Capitals and the Devils. And more to come. Thank you for watching. All right, chat. Oh, jeez. What a domination game by the Panthers, huh? Barkov with 2 goals. Okay. 7 hits for Barkov? Oh, my gosh. That is crazy for the captain of the Panthers. All right. All right, chat. That is actually going to do it. That is going to do it for this stream. Going live tomorrow about same time. Doing 2 games per stream, which is probably enough. It's now 8 o'clock now. I know you're still here at DTK, but I'm going to end the stream now, dude. I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream, alright? Peace.